meditating on his kindness. After something really bad happens, people without depression, they habituate. Habituation means that you return to a sort of baseline level of happiness after a major event. The excitement of it happening kind of tapers over time. And the same thing with pain. If something like experience a major setback, you lose a bunch of money, you lose a job, you lose a loved one. Over time, the hurt, which is very intense at first, gets to be less, and you return to sort of this ability to be happy again. And in depressed people, that habituation mechanism, which is sort of automatic, it's broken. And so, a depressed person, instead of thinking less and less about something bad that happens, they will continue to ruminate on it over and over and over. Ruminate means just meditate on the negative, and that just keeps them locked in this cycle of being sad about something, never getting over it. And in the book of Nehemiah, Nehemiah chapter 8, the governor has assembled everybody together and said, "Hey, let's read the word." And the people there are really mourning. They're sad. They're sad about the loss that the country experienced during the exile. A lot of people died. They lost their temple, lost their city. And the weird thing for Nehemiah, the governor, he was like, all that stuff's behind us. I mean, yeah, we experienced a lot of really bad things during the exile, but that's finished. We just rebuilt this temple. We're rebuilding our walls. We've been restored to our city. We're free again. We were slaves for, the 70 years. And now, look, we have back what we lost. And he said in Nehemiah 8:10, he says, "Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." He says, you're not habituating like you're supposed to. His way of saying it. I mean, it's not what happened in the past is over. Now it's not time to be sad anymore. It's time to be excited about what God is doing. As a normal person, you would just habituate over time. As a depressed person, you don't. As a Christian, we have a third way, and that is to focus on what God has done for us and meditate on the positive. Instead of being ruminators, we can be meditators. And Philippians 4:8 tells us this. It says, "Whatever is true, whatever is noble, right, whatever is pure and lovely, whatever is admirable, whatever is excellent or praiseworthy, dwell on such things." We should be talking to God not about all the terrible things that have happened and ruminating about it, the things that offended us and hurt us and the losses we've suffered, but focus on what he's done for us, his kindness. And when we do that, it's the opposite of ruminating. If ruminating, focusing on the negative, keeps me sad and depressed, well, the opposite is also true. By focusing on what God has done for me, that's good, that's kind, his mercies, what I do is I can maintain an elevated level of happiness, the opposite of the depressed person. It's a Christian superpower to thank God for the kindnesses of God instead of focusing on the past. It's even better than habituating. It's the opposite of ruminating, meditating.